What's at the top of your list of worries?
Well, the trade situation is one of them, and that's changed in the last month. 6 weeks ago, when the president would say we're making great progress in trade, futures would move up 60 or 70 basis points, 15 handles, 20 handles. He did that on Thursday evening, no change in the E-mini futures. He did it Friday morning, no change in the E-mini futures.
So it's becoming more of a show-me market?
It's a show-me market. It's like a company that guides higher and then misses expectations. And the market increasingly takes a skeptical view because we've had a number of false starts. So we'll see if the advance this morning is sustained. If you get the reduction in auto tariffs on U.S. companies from 40 to 15%, when you think about all the trade issues that are out there, from intellectual property to other issues to the trade deficit, the auto situation as one subset is a fairly straightforward problem. The other issues are much more complicated and intractable to get.
So what are you suggesting? That we'll take a deal that is manageable and workable?
It's going to take quite some time
problems?
to get the full trade picture done. And will the markets extrapolate, if one component is done, that this is really a harbinger of a much larger trade picture that's going to happen, or if it's going to be a stop and start situation with a lot of volatility, 50-point swings in the S&Ps on a daily basis for the next several quarters.
What the president's doing may be highlighting just a reality of our relationship with China, regardless of what was happening with trade. When they came out with their 2025 and their 2030 plans that basically looked to take over leadership from us on a lot of places, it inevitably put us on this path, I would argue. What do you think?
Please, go ahead.
It's not. I mean, his goals aren't necessarily controversial. It's the tactics that come into question. And when he comes out of a underwhelming G20 in Buenos Aires and says, we're going to get this on, we're going to go to zero on auto tariffs, and the Chinese are like, I'm not sure we said that. And then there are other comments that he makes, and there's no follow through. And are we starting the 90-day period November 30th? Or are we starting at January 1?
I think it's pretty clear it was December 1st, right?
It seems like it's already begun.
Right.
So, but the lack of clarity, the lack of a singular statement, communique from the two countries following that, it's unsettling the markets. They want clarification. They want verification now because it is a show-me mentality.
Binky?
I would also argue that it is completely unclear, at least to me, and I would say humbly, what exactly the U.S. administration is looking for from the Chinese. So, again, you could argue this is a negotiating tactic, but it's really not clear that even if we do get offers from the Chinese, that we're going to move the goalposts. So, setting out what would be a minimal, set of achievements that we want to get is just left very, very unclear.